welcome back, folks, to another movie review. This is the OC Season 2. I'm going to try to be quick and just dive into this really quick. Not to detain on spoilers, so from the last one, what I told you was really about the main character, Ryan, and how it was more about of his past, and Season 2 was more about his future. A little bit quoted from what the producers had said. But at the same time, there were pieces of, the past that came up, catching up with him. And then, ironically, how this season ends, his girlfriend ends up shooting his brother right after he had found out that his brother actually tried to rape his girlfriend, which is Marissa, by the way. This season deals with the continuing issues a little bit, the whole sex scandal, illegitimate daughters, there's a whole cesspool of, messed up things. Yeah, that's pretty much all I could think of. They had more, bands, and also they had a brand new set on here, which was the bake shop that Seth started working at. They get tickets for, his girlfriend, what was her name? Summer. Oh, I got yawn. Sorry about that. But season 2, around the end of season 2, all the way up, going forward, it's mainly about the future. Again, there are some snip pieces of the past showing up here, but more or less, the main character really doesn't go back much to his past anymore. Even though he was sucked into it at the end of season 1 when he went with his ex-girlfriend to raise, to help her with the baby, he went back to his home in Chino. Yeah, that pretty much I can think of. They had some shocking guest characters. Olivia Wilde was one of them. Hope I said her name right, but yeah, she originally auditioned for the show for Marissa, but with her physique, and if you see any of her other work, she's way too strong for that kind of a character to be emotionally rocked. So they still kept her around for the role of Alex. And speaking of Marissa, it also hit with the whole, bi-curious, sexuality that was, there's also in, the whole teen landscape, the whole LGBT thing. And I'm not going to go heavy into that, but usually that happens around mostly the statistic is rising in, the youth who are like that versus them being an adult. And, oh man, these yawns. Dealing with the show overall, I think season 1 and 2 was his main hit of ratings because of all the drama that happened. And, season 3, I think it somewhat boosted and it fluxed right back down again. And again, I'm gonna talk about season 3 when we get to season 3, because there's a big, spoiler that I'm gonna get to in season 3 if you haven't watched the show. Versus, me not talking about it now, because one of the 4 main characters, the core 4 teenage characters, one of them dies, even though one of them already spoiled it before an hour before it aired. At the time, but pretty much I like this particular season. It wasn't that bad. A lot of good actors and actresses. Shannon Lucio, who plays a redhead, she did a very good job at playing Ryan's new girlfriend when the season started, and I think her last credit was on the show Roots, and she was also on episode of Law and Order, but I haven't seen her any of those. And plus, I have a thing for redheads, so she is kind of cute. So yeah, but oh yeah, Logan Marshall Green. I forgot about him. He plays Ryan's brother. He's also a known good actor. He's recently, the last time I saw him, he was in Spider-Man Homecoming. He played one of the incarnations of the Shocker. And then Bokeem Woodbine played the next one. Because technically in the Spider-Man mythos, I think there's more than one Shocker, but there were at least 2. And that was kind of cool because I immediately recognized them. And I think of some other known actors. Bruce Campbell were in a few episodes. I can't remember some of his credits. I think Oh, he was in Enough with Jennifer Lopez. He played the abusive husband, and that's the one thing I can remember seeing him as. And you see him on here. He's complete opposite of that character what he played on there. He seemed more. I can't really describe his character on here. What's the best word? Somewhat depressed, but not like Tate Donovan's character of Jimmy Cooper. But yeah, that's pretty much the best way I can describe it. Ti also had a musical guest spot on here on their Miami episode, and they had featured like some more bands on here, but Ti was one of the most noticeable ones. And again, it was like right around in the beginning of his music career, like 2003 ish and 4 ish. So it was pretty cool seeing him on there. The good actor Michael Cassidy that plays Zach. The recent work I saw him in, he was in Dawn of Justice. He played Jimmy Olsen, but he got killed like very in the beginning. But he's a very good actor too. I think he also auditioned for a different character. No, I take that back. Yeah, he was already. I think he was already in the mix of being on the show, and then I think he wanted to play Superman, but wasn't able to see him being Superman esque. But I take that back. I think he did audition for a different character on the show. A few other actors did. I think Adam Brody, who plays Seth, he originally auditioned for Ryan, and that didn't really work out because of who he is. But it would have been interesting. But yeah, that's pretty much my review. Just thinking off the top of my head, and of course I'm semi-tired, but I probably won't go to sleep. So see you in season 3. Signing out.